Welcome to our mob programming worldwide series. So today we're going to talk about different mob programming setups. So we are going to target mostly remote setups, as I think that's the norm these days, but we are also going to say a bit about on-site setups. And frankly, for me, the remote setup is the more difficult one, so it's worth to dive in. So the setup I'm most used to is Visual Studio Code. It has this great plugin called Share, which lets you share your terminal, your code, and everything, basically your editor, and even lets you share local host, uh, so you can basically everyone can access this and try things on your computer. It's combined with video conferencing and mock time. It's a full-fledged solution for mobbing. You can everyone usually shares their screen, and whenever people rotate, everyone focuses on the current driver, so they can navigate him and see what's happening. Another good solution that I found is Gitpod. Gitpod is let's say an online IDE. I haven't used it much, but I think it has a great potential and resolves some of the setup costs of VS Code that I've seen. Because whenever I do a mobbing workshop with VS Code, it takes us at least 15 or 20 minutes just to set up everything and make sure that everything works. So Gitbot is good. It's a bit more expensive, of course, but it's a good solution if you have low-end machines and don't want to manage the development environment setup. And I've seen Gitbot combined with GatherTown. GatherTown is a really good online conferencing app that makes you feel like you're in the office. Basically, you have all the video conferencing features, but also a game-like map of an office, which and which has rooms. And whenever people are in a single room, they can only hear themselves. So this lets you isolate conversations if needed. And all in all, in order to do a good remote mob programming session, you need good periphery, good internet, and also you need to resolve everyone's problems they have with their setup before moving forward. So that's really important because otherwise people will feel left over. And finally, related to the on-site setup, I've seen people usually have one big screen that has the editor shared. They have a shared keyboard or two, and they usually gather around the screen so they can see it and work together. And usually there's some place dedicated for people who want to work alone for a bit, but they also have to be close to the action so they can help whenever there's a need.